Hello and welcome once again to KSP. Now, you may have watched my previous video, the building episode. However, for those that haven't, I am now splitting up my videos for KSP into two parts. The first part will be the actual building of the ship that I'm going to use in the episode, and then this part will be me flying the ship and trying to get where I'm going. So, without further ado, let's launch the new ship that we've been building. So it is another moon lander, and you know what? I'm going to keep Jebediah as the pilot. And yeah, launch. So the main reason I'm splitting these videos up is so that they don't get too long, and you know, the casual watcher can still watch it without having to sit there for 40 minutes. So, full throttle and blast off. No. Come on, stay there. That's better. I think I might have got caught slightly on the... Oh dear, no. Come on, bring it back. Go up. And slightly to the right. Okay. Boosters are gone. Okay, they crashed into each other then by the sounds of it. Okay. Reduce our thrust a little. Just so that we don't use all of the fuel in these tanks before we get too high. So what I've got with this rocket, I've got the first stage here, which is going to be our return stage from the moon. Second, we've got this stage here, which is the landing stage. So hopefully that will land on the moon and possibly put us in orbit around the moon. Okay. And then third, we've got this main stage here, which is going to get us up into orbit of Kerbal and hopefully put us in a circularized orbit. And then we've got these stages here, which is just the initial boost to get us out of the atmosphere. There we go. Now what I did with those stages is I added a bit of extra sort of struttage, so there was a bigger distance between those and the main ship, because on one of the previous episodes, when I dropped those stages, they crashed into the side of the ship and I was worried that the engine might not sort of survive. So I strutted them up, and as you can see, it did work quite well. Now I'm just having a bit of a fight with the rocket, trying to get it down to about 90 degrees. There we go. So that'll be a better sort of angle to go up on. We are still going up, at least. No, come on, stop having a fight. Go where I want you. Now this ship has also got RCS to help us turn once we're actually in the atmosphere. Assuming, of course, we make it. So on the build part of the episode, I did test the ship a little, just to see if it got to around about this height, which it did do. But I didn't test it any further than this. Okay, so we are still going up. You know what? I'm going to make this slightly more fuel inefficient. But I really want to get us up higher. Because obviously the higher we are, the more chance we've actually got of getting into orbit, rather than just crashing back down. Okay. So we're at 25,000 at the moment, maximum of 29,000. And we're halfway through our fuel. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get up even higher. 35. I'm slightly worried that this isn't going to get us high enough. Which is silly, really, considering the size of it. I mean, this massive section trying to push this tiny rocket up. It's probably my fault for making the lander slightly too complicated. But, never mind. Keep trying. Now, obviously, even though this fuel gauge is quite low here, it does represent sort of a large-ish amount of fuel, because this section is quite a big rocket. So, you know, although it's quite a low fuel that we've got left. Okay, stop the rockets. We are actually in orbit over there. So I'll set it to the 90 degrees, and then we can turn RCS on. That might help me a little. And a bit of time warp. Okay. And full thrust, time warp off. Thank you very much. Now, as I'm going to lose the RCS when I break this section away, I'm just using that as well to give a very small extra push. Won't be that helpful, but okay, better than nothing, I suppose. And break away. Now, this is supposed to be my landing stage. So once again, we've sort of broken away a little early as such. I will try and get an orbit as quickly as possible to use as little of fuel as possible. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so that didn't use too much fuel. Let's just do an EVA with Jeb, just so he's had the experience of doing one. Okay, I thought so. Okay. So, the moon is our target. So, about here we will add a maneuver and see if we can't just meet the moon. There we go. Straight away meeting the moon. Now, obviously, the bigger I do this, the longer we're going to burn for. The longer we burn for, the more fuel we use. Although, yeah, so there we go. 800 delta V. So we will do a quick save, and we will warp to there. So we're going to warp just before we're going to want to do the maneuver. Okay, almost there. Lovely. So, we want to reach the actual maneuver node. There it is. And as we get closer, I will start the burn about now. Stay on the node as much as possible. Turn SAS on, that might help a little. Say a little, it doesn't seem to help a lot. Drop down a little. cut engines. There we go. We've got our manoeuvre. Not quite the one we planned, however, we've made a manoeuvre. Or we've made an encounter, so that's all that really matters. Fuel-wise, I'm not doing too good left. Yeah, not great. Eesh. Okay, we'll see what happens then. Oh dear. Damn it. Really? Yeah, damn it. Right, quick load. Unfortunately, I time warped just a little too far and ended up missing the moon completely. One of the problems with time warp, which is why the warp here function is quite useful. It does sort of prevent you doing that a lot of the time. I say a lot of the time because even the warp here function does mess up occasionally. Okay. Well, we will try this again then. Turn that off, turn that on. And time warp once again, just to... There we go. Yeah, burn from about here. Just lock to prograde. A little bit off our manoeuvre, but you know, close enough. In fact, just get rid of the manoeuvre completely. And once I meet the moon, I will stop burning. It is slightly annoying that we're using as much fuel as we are from our landing stage. But if we can make it to the moon and land, it will definitely mean we can make it back on the engine we've got for that. So... there we are, an encounter. And this time, warp to here. So this time I won't mess up. I hope. There we are, lovely job. And another quick save. And then time warp us into the encounter. Boom. Lovely. Now what I want to do is add a manoeuvre. Oh, no, too much. Right. That is going to be using the least amount of delta V possible. There we go. So I literally just want to use as little as possible to get us in a captured orbit. Change that back to stability assist rather than prograde. And fire. There we go. So we are now in a lunar orbit. Excellent. Oh, and lovely. So, next stage. Now it was testing these, I believe, in a lunar orbit. There we go. So we've completed that mission. Lovely job. More cash, which is always useful. Another quick save. And now I actually need to land. So, I'd prefer to land on the light side of the moon. So on the dark side, let us drop our orbit a little. Okay. That's 700. If I right click that, that should stay. There we go. So I want to get that down to 50,000. That should be good. Okay. Now, while we're not in time warp, I will do an EVA and grab some science. Thank you very much. We'll also do a temperature log. Oh, can only be done externally by a scientist. Fine then. Log temperature. There we go. And I believe we have another temperature gauge inside here for when we are landed. We do indeed. Okay. Now I'm not going to do the other science because that would just be a bit of a waste at the moment. So we've completed that mission. Transmit or recover data from the surface of the moon, and so we've just got to return to actually get the rewards from both of these contracts. But what's the fun returning without landing? Now with the fuel we've got left, I think we could do it. So I'm going to quick save and we are going to attempt to. If I fail completely, then I'll probably just reload and return to Kerbal. But you know, we've called this thing a lander. I want to see it land. Okay. We're going to hit the node in a few seconds. Start early. Not good. Not that it matters much. It's just a sort of rough outline anyway, so. So get rid of you and we will see when that gets close enough we will stop our engines. Okay, about 70, 60. Yeah, that should be good enough. Okay. So, once we get to here, we will add another maneuver to kill our velocity completely. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. But yeah, we'll kill our velocity completely, although that's changed now because we're a little lower. And that will actually get us landing. Okay. That's going to take 400 meters per second. You know what? That's... Even that's going to take a lot. You know what? Instead, let's just drop that down. There we go. So we're now actually hitting the moon. What could go wrong? Okay. And time warp a little. Okay. Retrograde, please. Now, I should be classed as close to the moon at this point, so if I do another EVA, just above. There we go. And board again, please, and turn SAS on. Go to retrograde. And fire. As you can see, we are burning off all of our velocity. Lower our landing gear so the wheels come out as well. Gotta love it. Right, now I want to try and flatten us off a bit, although actually we are very low on fuel at this point. Oh yeah, very, very low on fuel. Yeah. Okay. Suicide burn it is. I am going to attempt to burn the engines just before we hit the ground. And really hope that it doesn't end badly. It might end badly. I've also got my thumb on my spacebar so I can separate the top half from the lower half. So if something goes catastrophically wrong, hopefully my Kerbal won't die. Okay. And full burn. Slow us down. Okay, and it's out of fuel. Okay. No, 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 no. Slow us down, please. Slow, slow, slow. No. Okay. Whoops. Reload. Oh, dear. I had a feeling it might happen. Okay, let's get rid of that maneuver. If we did a maneuver here to just literally drop us straight towards the planet, how much would that use? About 185. Or 183, sorry. You know what? Let's do it that way. There we go. It's going to take 40 seconds to burn. See, doing it like this, the suicide burn might actually be more effective, because we'll be going straight towards the ground. Okay. That looks to be about right. So, as we speed up time a little, we'll head straight towards the ground, which should put the retrograde pointing straight up. And it does. And we have a little bit more fuel than the last time. Okay. I'm reluctant to quick save because if things go wrong, I will basically be quick saving us into oblivion. Oh, you know what? Never mind, we'll do it. Come on, Jeb, I know you can do this. Right, let's speed up time until we get a little closer to the ground. I did say a little closer. Okay, so we're 32,000 up. We're travelling at 740 metres a second though. Right, time to burn a little. We need to get that amount down quite substantially. Oh dear, too close. Too close! Oh dear. Reload. Right. And again. Well, that's okay. See, that one wasn't even my fault. Okay. Quite liberal use of the quick save feature at the moment. Oh dear God, no, 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 no. Okay, I might manage to slow down enough. But I don't know if this stage is actually going to land us, for the simple reason that it's not got much fuel in it. and I do need to slow down an awful lot. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, fine. So I'm now using my takeoff unit to land. Boom. Now that is my landing unit just about to crash. Oh, come on. I didn't leave it too late, did I? Really? Oh, well, the pod survived. I sort of made it here. It's a one-way trip at this point. Okay, oh, dear God. Right, load again. But I am going to pause and leave it there, guys. In the next episode, hopefully I will land without blowing up the moon or my Kerbal. If not, well, yeah. But please like if you liked, subscribe or leave a comment. See you later.